Instead of using many appliances over the years, just use one to consume less and save more. Miele products are designed to last for 20 years. That's quality ahead of its time. Miele, immer besser.
Hello again, and it's time for multiple residential as a category. And we welcome PONE Architecture from Shenzhen to show us their project, The Home for a Brand New Start. Over to you.
Good morning. It's our great honor to present our project, The Home for a Brand New Start, in the world's fast-evolved interiors inside. This is the designer Ming Liang. I'm her interpreter, Sabrina. Due to the limited time, I will introduce the project first in English. The apartment is located in Shenzhen, one of China's megacities. We intend not only to renovate the apartment, but also to solve a social problem. Modern society and women themselves put higher and higher requirements to the female group. Almost every mother needs to balance their career and their home life. Every time a mother makes a choice, she pays a high cost, but still faces many challenges and controversies. So here, that's the renovation philosophy. We utilize restriction to release the special possibility rather than creating instant art. And next, I will introduce the project specifically. This is the home of a single parent family. And we want to answer the question, how can the demands of the single parent family be met through our design? And first, I will show you the floor plan before renovation. As you can see, the pink area represents the mother room and the daughter room, where they spend 8 hours a day. The khaki area represents the restaurant, kitchen, and bathroom, where they spend 1 to 2 hours a day. The gray area is the garden and the living room, which is used for less than 1 hour a day. The black area rooms are basically vacant throughout the year. The usage is obviously very unreasonable. The area of the client's house is sufficient, but the actual layout has big problems. Only 30% of the space is used for 8 hours a day. 30% of the space is used for less than 1 hour a day, and the space between the living room and the dining room is too large. Rooms that are vacant all the year around occupy 10% of the house. So such a room can't even satisfy the demands of a working mother and her daughter's growing space, and the quality of life is greatly affected, let alone taking all aspects of life into consideration. And this is the plane distribution after transformation. As you can see, each area has compound functions. The pink area is used for 8 hours a day and occupies 50% of the whole house, which consists of mother and daughter bedroom, the study, and the yoga room. The khaki district is a combination of the rooms for leisure, cooking, and hobby development, which consists of the hanging garden, the Chinese and Western kitchen, and a planting wall. We reorganized the distribution of functions. We extended the living space of mother and daughter, designed a hobby space for 2 people, used a composite method to solve the needs of guest room in the vacant space, and increased the utilization rate of the space. Therefore, our design extends enough living space, exchanging space for living time, improves the quality of life, and takes into account all round needs. And next, I will share with you several highlights in our design. First is the indoor garden. It's a hanging garden, a planting wall, a bar, and a garden restaurant. There's a huge space for the lady to get up in the morning and enjoy the breakfast. It's a Michelin-starred restaurant where you can hold party with your friends. And this is the design drawing of the indoor garden. We hope to give this home a small harbor. Use the curve of the wall to extend upward. Thus, an engineer's mezzanine was built with arc extension. Our design can allow light to penetrate from 2 layers, which meet the requirements of the guest room. It can also be used as a secret garden for girlfriends to gather and do yoga. And the design philosophy of the indoor garden is design is an interlocking logical process. The hollow position can be made into 2 layers, which is most space efficient. The space on the second floor is only the size of the bed, which can be used as a guest room. And these are the pictures of the indoor garden and the kitchen. This method is more conducive to avoid the waste of double-layer air conditioners, which can be solved by using the top layer. If both floors are air-conditioned, the floor height of the first floor will be shorter. The floor slab can be raised up, and the height of the first floor can be solved. In this way, the steps of the stairs will increase, and the load-bearing beam is just at the position of 2,300. So this is an interlocking problem. After analyzing layers of problems, we come to our final design. One is the loft that is often shelved, and the other is the bed that has both bedroom and ladder functions. So obviously, we choose the second one. And these are the photos of the Michelin-starred restaurant. And the second highlight of our design is the living room and master bedroom design. We designed a living room with composite functionality. It's a bedroom, living room, and a yoga studio, which connect with the master room by opening or closing the sliding door, forming an independent suite. We know, and these are the pictures of the living room. We know children's privacy is highly important in a family. So we designed a room private enough to create a secret garden for the children to grow up. And the design philosophy of the living room is the number of rooms does not equal the quality of life. In the modern era, there are many commercial houses that dominate the market by the number of rooms. For example, in a 90 square meter room, there are 3 bedrooms, small 3 bedrooms, or even 4 bedrooms sometimes. In a family of 3 generations, that may make sense sometimes, but when only 2 people live, the special vacancy rate is very high. So subtraction does not mean reduction, but to focus more on demand. And the third highlight is the toilet design. We think bathroom is a relaxing place after a long day. There's a spacious double vanity, dressing room, and a shower stall. Except the elegant design, there's also wet and dry separation. And we also installed a heating system in the bathroom to prevent the elderly and children from falling down. And these are the pictures of the bathroom. So at the end of our presentation, we want to emphasize every humble corner is brewing huge life energy. And next, I will show you a video on our project. Please enjoy. After the renovation was finished, both the mother and the daughter were satisfied, and the daughter sent the designer a self-made picture to express her thankfulness.
Thank you. Have you finished?
Yeah, sure.
No.
那你要给我签个名哦，我要把它保留起来。
我长大了也想帮别人设计房。
真诚的笑容与喜悦，在于女士和西西的脸上闪现。他们用温暖的拥抱感谢设计师梁。
Okay, so that's all about our presentation.
So thank you very much. It was a little difficult for me to to connect the plans and the inside, but Johnny, could you open the question?
Thank you. Thank you. I think it's all the programmatic spaces are very well thought of. The kitchen or the secret niche kids playing area. I was gonna ask how the age of the mother and the kids, but I think I saw in the last video. If there's one thing that you can change about the house, what would it be?
Good question.
问题是有一个你可以改变房子的一个地方，你想改变什么？就之后吗？就是现在的这个设计，你想改变你能改变一个地方，你想改变什么？
我想就是会有一个新的房间，可以给到新的爸爸，让这个家更完整。
Okay, I want to design another room for the father, which may join the family in the future, in the near future. And that's it.
Great answer. Thank you.
Yes. Oliver, please.
Yeah, I'm just curious, how much was the color palette influenced by the mother and the child, and how much by the designer?
在这个设计当中，客户就是母亲跟女儿，他们的想法会占到了多大比例的影响？然后你设计师在这个过程影响的是多大？
首先他们的需求就是可能会想打破常规的这种居家的方式，他们可能会把就是更多的公共空间是给到母亲，然后呢会有一些私密的空间，但是这个是足够的空间给到女儿。那么我的引导就是把原来的主人房的空间可以给到女儿，然后剩下空间都给到妈妈，这样子让他们的生活能够更高速而享受到美满的幸福。
So the designer communicated with the clients, both the mother and the daughter, and she learned that the mother wants more public space, and the daughter, of course, she wants more private spaces. So based on their demands, the designer just gave them some suggestions. She suggested that maybe we can design a master room for the mother, and we can put the master room to the daughter and put the left room to the mother, so that this is the most space efficient way, and both people in the family can have a happy life in this way.
还有就是这个房子它还有很多就是一些复合的功能，就是我们比如说把花园原来的客房就改成为一种就是球体型的这种小蜗居，那么它既可以成为他们的一个小花园，又可以成为将来的一个客房使用，那么这样的家的使用的效率会更高。
And also to meet the demands of the life of both the mother and daughter, we actually give many functions to even one room. For example, we just mentioned the indoor garden. We designed it to be an indoor garden as well as a guest room. So, and that's not the only room which has many functions in this building, in this apartment. We have all the other rooms that has many functions.
然后
Oliver was asking about colors.
Oh, colors. 那颜色方面。
Yeah.
Okay.
Color palette. Was the color palette influenced more by the designer or by the mother and daughter clients?
就是那颜色方面是你们他们客户的主见更多，还是你们给他们的建议？
就是在颜色方面呢，他们希望是长期是很舒适的。然后女儿呢，她很喜欢画画，所以我们在房子做的时候呢，它是一个很温和的颜色。然后呢，它是一个卡其的颜色，温和的颜色。然后这个房子它到落日的时候呢，那些阳光会直接洒到这个房间，这也是我们在色彩当中设计的一部分。那么剩下的一部分呢，就是女儿的一些色彩，就是她喜欢画画的，就作为她的一个展示的空间。
Well, actually, that's the most of the color is designed by the clients, the mother and the daughter, because the mother, they want to have a comfortable home, and the daughter is good at painting. So basically, they want a home with a warm tone, warm color. And so we chose the basic color is khaki. And during the sunset, the sunlight will be let into the house, and that's also the highlight of our design. Yeah, so basically, and we left some room for the daughter to paint.
颜色其实就是我们充分沟通之后，就最后呈现的一个他们喜欢的效果。
So the color is basically designed by the clients, and they also and the designer also gave them some suggestions.
Okay,
Thank you. Manuel.
Yes, on my side, I have a question about the program, so the way to organize the different functions. Was it easy to convince the client? Was the client very open-minded? And I mean, can you tell us a little bit about the relationship? Was the process made with different steps? And sometimes you proposed choices which were not admitted. Can you tell us a little bit more?
就是说，我们的这个房屋建造的时候都是说多功能。那客户他的想法是什么？客户能够听从我们的意见吗？客户他是开放型的思维吗？那么你可以详细的说说，在每一步是如何达到，就是你给客户建议，然后客户接受我们的建议，或者说我们提出了什么样的选项，客户从中来选择。
OK 的，其实呢，这个项目它在前期的时候呢，它是一个很复杂，因为这个家庭它是一个离异的家庭，然后呢，其实家里面的很多空间是被浪费掉的，就如我们前面所介绍的内容一样。那么我们是通过调研他的生活习惯，重新给他梳理了很多他没有用的一些空间，但是这些空间可能会存在着偶尔也会使用，比如说我们的花园，其实它原来的楼上它是一个客房，那么后来呢，可能其实这个客房在1年当中只有几天或者是1个星期的使用，那么对他们来讲就会有很大的浪费的一个空间。然后第二个呢，就是因为他是一个单亲母亲，他既要照顾孩子，又要很忙碌的工作，所以在家里面的高效的这种空间分布对于他来讲是很重要的。他早上需要在家里面去办公，然后晚上的时候其实他需要陪孩子去阅读读书，那么这些花园的空间可以给到他们更好的亲子关系，而女儿有私密的空间，妈妈也有自己的独立空间。我简单的先说。
So we can see that at the first, when we make the plan, when we make the design, we can see that it's a quite complex family because it's a single parent family, and lots of space were wasted at the first step. And we analyzed both the mother and the daughter's lifestyle, and we found that there are some space in the room that was seldomly used. For example, they used to have a garden, although they spent less time in the garden, but they still want it. They still want to keep the garden. And the second point is that considering this is a single parent family, we can see that the mother needs to spend more time, taking more efforts to take care of the children. And basically, in the morning, the mother needs to work remotely in the home, and at the night, the mother need to accompany the children to do the reading. So we can see that such a design could help both the mother and the daughter to live a satisfying life.
OK， 其实当时候这个家庭找到我们的时候，他其实是很伤心的。
I think I'm going to have to stop you there. I'm going to have to stop you there because we're out of time. But I just want to make a couple of comments. I very much like the suspended egg exploration space, which was very different in feel to the plan. And I'm bemused by having a Michelin star restaurant in your house. Not quite sure how that works. I'd love one of those. But anyway, thank you so much, PONE Studio from Shenzhen. Thank you. Bye bye.